Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 16 of the San Marino Challenge. Now, today's episode is going to be a pretty important one, I think. As you can see, we're currently in 10th position. I'll show you the league table in a bit more detail. We're currently in 10th position, just below our parent club, Cesena, of course, who we versed in the previous episode. But today we're going to be versing Modena, who, if you remember back to the first season, 2 seasons ago, they were our league rivals, our arch rivals, we'll say that. And of course, they got promoted, we came second, and then we had to, of course, get promotion last season. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough game. They're a very good team in terms of sort of the teams that we're sort of competing with at the moment. But they are as strong as us, if not stronger. So it's going to be tough. We're in 10th, they're in 8th. Even if we win today, we won't go above them as they're 4 points ahead of us. But I want to win. We're at home. It should be a pretty close game. So hopefully we can just edge it out and get the win there. But we do have some fixtures to go over first of all. Of course, the previous episode, as I mentioned, was Cesena. Nice little win there. We followed that up with another 2-0 victory. This time coming against Monza, with Krasniki getting a brace for himself. Disappointingly, we lost the next game away from home to AS Gubbio. As you can see, Krasniki on the score sheet once again has been pretty prolific this season. But their striker, I assume it's their striker, Merval, who doesn't look that great. He's got good physicals, but yeah, he managed to get a hat-trick against us, and of course, we lost that game. We did bounce back, however, again through Krasniki with 2 goals inside 8 minutes. Another 2-0 victory coming against San Marino Calcio. So a pretty good turn of fortune there, I think, after that 3-1 loss. Disappointingly, though, we could only manage a 2-2 draw with Ravenna. As you can see, Gasperi with 2 goals. So pretty much everyone that scores is essentially scoring 2 goals at the moment. Well, they were at this time. As you can see, Pelini also got sent off. So probably put us behind the pump in search of trying to get the winner. But yeah, as you can see, not the worst result in the world. We then had a really good game, a 4-0 victory over Alto Adige. Krasniki again with 2 goals, Gasperi with a penalty, and then Scavola, the defensive midfielder, in the 95th minute. They had a player sent off as well in the 79th. So I guess the 2 goals at the end of the game were probably due to that. The next game was a 3-1 victory over Vicenza Calcio. I think it's Vicenza Calcio. Vittorini this time with the 2 goals, and Pasquini as well on the score sheet. And they got 1 goal through a penalty. And the most recent game played was against Fano, and it was a 1-1 draw. As you can see, they opened the scoring in the 69th minute through Filippini, and who else but Krasniki to get the equaliser in the 86th for us. So overall, I think just the 1 loss and the 2 draws, I think that's a pretty good run of form. Especially recently, we're 5 games unbeaten. So going into today, I think we're probably, I want to say we're the favourites. And actually, if you look at the previous meetings there, we've got 3 victories and 1 loss. So far, I think we've had the run of luck against Modena. We'll get into the lineup for today's game. Not really anything changed too much from what is our starting 11. We've got San Giorgi in goals. We've got Salcuni, Caputo, and Mercy as our back 3. Vittorini comes back in today after I think he was injured. So he comes back in, or he might have been suspended. I can't remember. But he comes back in, big player for us, really, really important to the squad. Especially the tactic and the way we play with the wing backs. Then we've got Scavola, who, since coming into the team, has done really well. He's actually kicked Pelini out of that position into the midfield. So he'll start as the deep line playmaker. Then we got Trillo as the right wing back. The midfield three will be Pellini, Tassetto, and Gasperi. And of course, Krasniqi will be up front. The bench today will be Pozzi, Bonin, Rosina, Zortia, Cirillo, Adamo, and Vassallo. A lot of the players on the bench aren't really fit. They don't have match fitness, or their condition is quite bad. Interestingly enough, they have 3 regens in their team who are quite good. This guy's really good for a winger. That's a little bit scary, actually, because he looks like he's more of an attacking winger on that side. Decent little fullback, I guess. Good enough. And a centre-back as well, who actually looks quite good. I'm going to shortlist him. Maybe we'll come in with a bid, cheeky bid or something. Just continue the rivalry a bit. Just going to tell the boys that, the pundits have been praising them recently. Let's keep it up and try and keep things going in terms of, positive results. All right. Like I said, this is essentially a derby game, in terms of the series so far. And we definitely want to be promoted before Modena, because, arguably we're the better team. I think you guys definitely think we're probably the better team, as do I. They're in behind, though, and that's a really good save by San Giorgi there. Really impressive. He's been so good since I signed him last season. And as I say that, they score a goal off the corner, and we're 1-0 down. I mean, there's nothing San Giorgi could have actually done there. That was really bad marking. And to be honest, we're not playing well. We haven't had a shot yet. We haven't really done anything, to be honest. And I'm a little bit worried. Just a little bit. Pellini's on a 6.2, which is horrendous. And they've got a free kick, which they hit the bar. The crossbar. Okay, I think we're pretty lucky not to be 2-0 down right now. And going into half-time, I'm a little bit worried. Because I don't really see how we're going to turn this one around. Because we have done nothing. Nothing at all. I'm just going to tell them that I'm disappointed. Hopefully that'll fire them up a bit, I'll do a shout a little bit later, but we need a big second half here. A really big second half. We're going to take Pellini off at about the 55th minute because he's on a 6.1 and he is doing absolutely nothing out there. Yeah. Off you come, mate. Into the showers. Vittorini's on a 6.3 as well. One of the better players in the team. I guess we'll leave it like that for now, but yeah, we'll do a shout. I'm just going to tell them to push forward. Just do something. Like, the 4-4-2 is just destroying this tactic for some reason. Okay, well, we haven't even had a highlight, so this has been quite the dreadful game. And I do apologise because, yeah, I just don't know. That's pretty much full time right there. And we're going to lose 1-0. To be fair, they had 2 highlights, I guess, with the free kick that hit the crossbar. But, yeah, we really just should not be losing that game. And I don't really know what happened. Like I said, we've been in really good form recently. We come up against Modena, our rivals, and we play like that. It was a pathetic performance, honestly. And I can't even ask you guys for a like for that because that was just dreadful. And it's essentially probably one of the worst losses. I would rather lose 3-1 than to lose 1-0 in that fashion. Because it feels like your players have just done nothing. And that is how I feel right now. Anyways, guys, we're going to move on from this fixture. We're coming towards the end of the season. If you look at the fixtures here, the last game is against AS Livorno, who are one of the mid-table teams similar to us. We drew with them 2-2 earlier in the season. So we're going to do that game for the next episode. We're going to do a bit of an end of season review as well. We might still be in the playoffs. I hope we are, because I'll probably will make episodes for it, just to spice things up a bit. It's kind of exciting, even though there's no real reward from it. But yeah, anyways, take it easy, guys. I'll see you next time. And yeah, hopefully it'll be a bit of a better episode. Goodbye, guys.